Hi friends, I'm Clara. Welcome back to Sweet Vintage Home. Have you ever walked down your hallway and felt like something was missing? Maybe you have beautiful family photos on the wall, but they feel a bit cold or static behind standard glass and metal frames. Lately, I've noticed a wonderful little shift happening in cottage homes across the country. An old-fashioned detail we haven't seen in decades is making a quiet, beautiful comeback: crochet picture frames. Today, we're going to talk about why these handmade treasures are returning to our homes, how they can transform a plain hallway into a gallery of memories, and some simple ways you can use them to add softness and soul to your favorite spaces. Before we begin, I'd love to know, do you have a favorite family photo that holds a special place in your heart? Perhaps it's a black and white picture of your parents or a snapshot of a grandchild that always makes you smile. Tell me about it in the comments. I'd love to hear your stories. For a long time, interior design was all about clean lines and modern, mass-produced materials. But many of us are finding that those sterile surfaces can feel a bit lonely. We're seeing a real return to slow decorating, the idea of filling our homes with things that were made by hand, or at least feel like they were. Crochet picture frames are the perfect example of this. They take something digital or paper, a photo, and wrap it in texture. It's a way of literally softening our memories. I think people are rediscovering them because they offer a tactile warmth that a plastic frame from a big box store just can't match. In a small home or a tiny cottage, every inch of wall space matters. Adding a crochet frame isn't just about the photo. It's about adding a layer of textile art to the room. It solves that problem of a wall feeling too hard or flat. When you see a delicate lace or a sturdy granny square frame, it immediately tells a story of care and homemaking. Hallways are often the most neglected parts of our homes. They're transitional spaces, but in a cottage, every corner is an opportunity for charm. If you have a bright hallway with plenty of natural light, it's the perfect place for a crochet gallery. Instead of a heavy wooden gallery wall, which can sometimes make a narrow hallway feel smaller, crochet frames add visual interest without the weight. Imagine a series of small, oval photos framed in cream cotton crochet with scalloped edges. As the sun moves through the house during the day, the light catches the texture of the stitches, creating tiny shadows that give the wall depth. It changes the hallway from a place you just walk through to a place where you want to linger. It makes the space feel more personal and lived in. While a hallway is a natural fit, these handmade pieces can work wonders in other rooms too. In a small cottage bedroom, a single crochet frame on a bedside table adds a touch of granny chic that feels incredibly comforting. You might use a frame in a dusty rose or a soft lavender yarn to coordinate with a floral quilt. In the living room, try mixing 1 or 2 crochet-framed photos into a larger collection of vintage wooden frames. This collected, not cluttered look is the heart of cottagecore. The contrast between the dark wood and the soft ivory lace of a crochet frame creates a beautiful balance. And don't forget the kitchen, a small crochet frame hanging from a wooden peg rail, perhaps featuring a vintage recipe card or a photo of your mother in her apron, adds such a personal, nostalgic touch to a cottage pantry or dining nook. It connects our modern lives to the traditions of the past. When you're looking for these at thrift stores or estate sales, or perhaps making them yourself, the color and yarn choice make a big difference. For a classic American cottage feel, I always recommend natural fibers like cotton. A buttermilk white or a soft cream is timeless and lets the photo be the star. If you want to add a bit of grandma-core character, look for frames in sage green or a muted mustard yellow. These colors feel very 1970s, but in a way that's being rediscovered for today's homes. A raised shell stitch or a popcorn stitch adds a wonderful 3D effect that really pops off the wall. One little tip: if you find a vintage frame that's a bit limp, a light spray of fabric starch can help it hold its shape perfectly against the wall. We want our vintage treasures to look well preserved and cared for, never dusty or neglected. One of the best things about this trend is how affordable and practical it is for small home decorating. If you're a renter or living in a tiny home, you know that heavy frames require sturdy nails and can damage walls. Crochet frames are incredibly lightweight. You can often hang them with just a small decorative tack or even a bit of acid-free mounting tape. I often find beautiful handmade frames at church bazaars or tucked away in the back of thrift shops for just $1 or $2. They are such an affordable home upgrade. It's a way to do a room refresh without spending a fortune. It's about using what we have and adding that handmade touch to make it special. Now, a quick word on keeping things orderly. Because crochet is a very busy texture, you want to be careful not to overdo it in a very small space. If every single photo in your house is in a bright, multicolored crochet frame, it might start to feel a bit chaotic rather than collected. Try to stick to a cohesive color palette, maybe 3 or 4 shades that complement your wall color, and vary the sizes. A large crochet frame looks best as a focal point, surrounded by smaller, simpler frames. This keeps the look feeling tasteful and beautiful. Bringing these handmade details back into our homes is about more than just decor. It's about honoring the time and love that goes into making something by hand. It's about making our homes feel like a soft place to land. If you enjoyed this little journey through the world of vintage crochet today, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our Sweet Vintage Home community. It helps me so much to keep sharing these ideas with you. Thank you for spending a part of your day with me. Happy decorating, friends. I'll see you in the next video.